Question 1. What action must you take when you see this sign? A. Slow down and proceed. B. Stop completely before line. C. Yield to pedestrians only. D. Proceed with caution. Answers is B. Stop completely before line. The sign indicates a full stop is required before the stop line, crosswalk, or edge of the intersection, yielding to all traffic and pedestrians. Question 2. What does this sign indicate to drivers? A. School zone ahead. B. Bicycle lane ahead. C. Pedestrian crossing ahead. D. No pedestrians allowed. Answers is C. Pedestrian crossing ahead. This warning sign alerts drivers to an upcoming pedestrian crossing. Drivers should be prepared to slow down or stop for pedestrians. Question 3. When are you permitted to make a U-turn? A. Anywhere on a city street. B. When a traffic light is green. C. Only where permitted and safe. D. At any intersection. Answers is C. Only where permitted and safe. U-turns are only allowed where signs indicate they are permitted, or where it is safe and does not interfere with other traffic. Always check local bylaws. Question 4. What does this sign mean regarding turning left? A. Left turn only. B. No left turn allowed. C. Left turn ahead. D. Yield to traffic. Answers is B. No left turn allowed. This prohibitory sign indicates that making a left turn at the intersection or location where the sign is posted is not permitted. Question 5. What should a driver do when encountering this sign? A. Increase speed to clear area. B. Be alert for road workers. C. Follow detour instructions. D. Expect heavy traffic only. Answers is B. Be alert for road workers. This sign indicates road work ahead. Drivers should slow down, be prepared for sudden stops, follow flag persons, and watch for equipment and workers. Question 6. When must you signal your intentions to turn or change lanes? A. Only when other cars are visible. B. Before every turn or lane change. C. When driving faster than 50. D. Only at intersections. Answers is B. Before every turn or lane change. Drivers must always signal their intentions before turning, changing lanes, or stopping to alert other road users and prevent collisions. Question 7. What does this sign indicate about the road ahead? A. Rough road surface. B. Freshly paved road. C. Slippery road when wet. D. Winding road ahead. Answers is C. Slippery road when wet. This warning sign alerts drivers that the road surface may be slippery, especially when wet or icy. Adjust your speed and increase following distance. Question 8. What does this sign mean for parking? A. Parking for 15 minutes allowed. B. No parking at any time. C. Parking permitted during off-peak. D. Parking for only. Answers is B. No parking at any time. This prohibitory sign means no parking is allowed at any time. Stopping briefly to load or unload passengers or goods may still be permitted, depending on local rules. Question 9. When two vehicles arrive at an uncontrolled intersection at the same time, who has the A. The vehicle turning left. B. The vehicle on the right. C. The vehicle going straight. D. The larger vehicle. Answers is B, the vehicle on the right. At an uncontrolled intersection where two vehicles arrive at the same time, the driver on the left must yield to the driver on the right. Question 10. What does this sign signify regarding traffic flow? A. Two-way traffic ahead. B. One-way road. C. Divided highway begins. D. Road ends ahead. Answers is B. One-way road. This information sign indicates that the road you are entering or currently on is a one-way road, meaning traffic flows in a single direction. Question 11. What is the primary purpose of this road sign? A. Dead end ahead. B. Roundabout ahead. C. Sharp curve ahead. D. No U-turn allowed. Answers is B. Roundabout ahead. This mandatory sign indicates that you are approaching or are in a roundabout traffic circle. Drivers must yield to traffic already in the circle. Question 12. When driving in fog, what headlights should you use? A. High beam headlights. B. Low beam headlights. C. No headlights if it's daytime. D. Parking lights only. Answers is B. Low beam headlights. In fog, use low beam headlights to improve visibility. High beams reflect off the fog, making it harder to see. Fog lights can also be used if equipped. Question 13. What does this sign tell you about the road? A. Road narrows ahead. B. Steep descent ahead. C. Steep ascent ahead. D. Winding road. Answers is C. Steep ascent ahead. This warning sign indicates a steep uphill grade ascent ahead. Drivers may need to downshift to maintain power, especially with heavy loads. Question 14. What does this sign indicate for drivers with trailers? A. Trailers only. B. No entry for vehicles with trailers. C. Trailer parking. D. Trailers must turn left. Answers is B. No entry for vehicles with trailers. This prohibitory sign indicates that vehicles towing a trailer are not permitted to enter the road or area beyond the sign. Question 15. What is the correct procedure for changing lanes safely? A. Signal, then merge quickly. B. Signal, check mirrors, shoulder check, then merge. C. Check blind spot, then signal. D. Accelerate and change lanes. Answers is B. Signal, check mirrors, shoulder check, then merge. To change lanes safely, you must first signal, check your mirrors, perform a shoulder check to verify your blind spot, and then merge smoothly when clear. Question 16. What does this sign typically indicate? A. Dip in the road. B. Hump or speed bump ahead. C. Rough road. D. Road narrows. Answers is B. Hump or speed bump ahead. This warning sign indicates a hump or speed bump in the road ahead. Drivers should slow down to avoid damage to their vehicle or loss of control. Question 17. What does this sign mean for passing other vehicles? A. Overtake on the right. B. No overtaking allowed. C. Overtake with caution. D. Overtaking lane ahead. Answers is B. No overtaking allowed. This prohibitory sign means that overtaking or passing other vehicles is not allowed in the area beyond the sign. It's often used in dangerous zones. Question 18. What is defensive driving? A. Driving aggressively to save time. B. Anticipating hazards and preparing for them. C. Always having the D. Driving only when conditions are perfect. Answers is B. Anticipating hazards and preparing for them. Defensive driving involves anticipating potential hazards, staying alert and making safe decisions to avoid collisions, regardless of conditions. Question 19. What does this road sign indicate? A. Divided highway begins. B. Road narrows on both sides. C. Lane ends on the right. D. Two-way traffic ahead. Answers is B. Road narrows on both sides. This warning sign indicates that the road ahead narrows from both the left and right sides. Drivers should be prepared to adjust their position and speed. Question 20. What action is required when you see this sign? A. Stop completely. B. Yield to crossing traffic. C. Increase speed. D. Proceed without stopping. Answers is B. Yield to crossing traffic. This priority sign means you must yield to all traffic approaching or on the intersecting road before proceeding. Question 21. How should you react to an emergency vehicle with flashing lights or sirens? A. Speed up to get out of the way. B. Pull to the right and stop. C. Continue driving normally. D. Stop in the lane you are in. Answers is B. Pull to the right and stop. When an emergency vehicle approaches with lights or sirens, you must safely pull over to the right side of the road and stop, yielding the. Question 22. What does this sign instruct drivers to do? A. Turn right only. B. Proceed straight ahead. C. No entry. D. Road ends. Answers is B. Proceed straight ahead. This mandatory sign indicates that vehicles must proceed straight ahead only. Turning left or right is not permitted at this location. Question 23. What does this sign warn about ahead? A. Rough pavement. B. Falling rocks or debris. C. Steep hill. D. Tunnel ahead. Answers is B. Falling rocks or debris. This warning sign indicates an area where rocks or debris may fall onto the roadway. Drivers should be alert and prepared for obstacles. Question 24. What is the purpose of shoulder checking before a lane change? A. To adjust your mirrors. B. To check for speed limits. C. To check blind spots not visible in mirrors. D. To see if a police car is behind you. Answers is C. To check blind spots not visible in mirrors. Shoulder checking involves briefly looking over your shoulder to see areas not visible in your or side mirrors, ensuring no vehicle is in your blind spot. Question 25. What does this sign restrict? A. Minimum speed 50. B. Maximum speed 50 km per hour. C. Recommended speed 50. D. Speed limit ends. Answers is B. Maximum speed 50. This prohibitory sign indicates the maximum speed allowed is 50 km per hour. Exceeding this speed is illegal and unsafe. Question 26. What does this sign mean at an intersection? A. Right turn only. B. No right turn. C. Right lane ends. D. Yield to right turns. Answers is B. No right turn. This prohibitory sign indicates that making a right turn at the intersection or specific location is not permitted for any vehicle. Question 27. When are you required to turn on your headlights? A. Only at night. B. From a half hour before sunset to a half hour after sunrise. C. Only when it rains heavily. D. Anytime visibility is good. Answers is B, from a half hour before sunset to a half hour after sunrise. By law, headlights must be on from a half hour before sunset to a half hour after sunrise, and at any other time when visibility is poor due to weather. Question 28. What does this warning sign indicate? A. High winds only. B. Strong side winds ahead. C. Wind direction changes. D. Dust storms possible. Answers is B. Strong side winds ahead. This warning sign alerts drivers to an area prone to strong side winds. Drivers should grip the steering wheel firmly and be prepared to correct their vehicle's path. Question 29. What does this sign indicate about the road's priority? A. End of priority road. B. Priority road. C. Yield to oncoming traffic. D. Divided highway. Answers is B. Priority road. This priority sign marks the beginning of a priority road, meaning you have the over traffic entering from side roads unless otherwise. Question 30. What should you do if you encounter a flashing red traffic light? A. Slow down and proceed with caution. B. Stop, then proceed when safe. C. Treat it as a yield sign. D. Speed up to clear the intersection. Answers is B. Stop, then proceed when safe. A flashing red light means you must come to a complete stop, just like a stop sign. After stopping, you may proceed only when the intersection is clear and safe. Question 31. What does this sign mean for cyclists? A. No bicycles allowed. B. Mandatory cycle track. C. Bicycle parking. D. Road for shared use. Answers is B. Mandatory cycle track. This mandatory sign indicates a cycle track. Cyclists must use this path, and other vehicles are generally prohibited from entering it. Question 32. What does this sign signify? A. Railway. B. Railway crossing. C. Tram crossing. D. Road construction ahead. Answers is B. Railway crossing. This warning sign indicates an uncontrolled railway crossing ahead. Drivers must be prepared to stop for trains and proceed with extreme caution. Question 33. What is the safe following distance under ideal conditions? A. 1 car length. B. 2 seconds behind. C. At least 2 seconds behind the vehicle ahead. D. 3 seconds behind if driving fast. Answers is C. At least 2 seconds behind the vehicle ahead. Under ideal driving conditions, maintain at least a following distance. Increase this distance in poor weather, heavy traffic, or when following large vehicles. Question 34. What does this sign indicate about oncoming traffic? A. You have priority. B. Oncoming traffic has priority. C. One-way traffic. D. Two-way traffic ahead. Answers is B. Oncoming traffic has priority. This priority sign indicates that you must yield to oncoming traffic. The opposing direction of travel has the in a narrow section of road. Question 35. What does this warning sign alert drivers to? A. Ahead. B. Loose gravel or stone materials. C. Slippery road surface. D. Uneven pavement. Answers is B. Loose gravel or stone materials. This warning sign means there is loose gravel or stone materials on the road. Drivers should reduce speed to avoid skidding and minimize flying debris. Question 36. What is the maximum speed limit in most Canadian urban areas unless otherwise posted? A. 60 km per hour, B. 50 km per hour, C. 70 km per hour, D. 80 km per hour. Answers is B. 50. In most Canadian urban or municipal areas, the default maximum speed limit is 50 km per hour, unless specific signs indicate a different limit. Question 37. What does this sign mean for traffic? A. Yield to traffic, B. No entry for all vehicles, C. Do not stop, D. One-way traffic. Answers is B. No entry for all vehicles. This prohibitory sign means that no vehicles are permitted to enter the road or area beyond the sign. It is usually posted at the end of a one-way street. Question 38. What action should you take when approaching this sign? A. Speed up to clear, B. Prepare to stop at traffic light, C. Merge left, D. Road ends ahead. Answers is B. Prepare to stop at traffic light. This warning sign alerts drivers that there is a traffic light ahead. Drivers should prepare to slow down or stop, depending on the light's signal. Question 39. What does this sign warn about an unexpected condition? A. Traffic congestion ahead, B. Other danger, accident-prone area, C. Roadworks ahead, D. Falling rocks. Answers is B. Other danger, accident-prone area. This sign indicates other danger or an accident-prone area, warning drivers to be particularly cautious and alert for various unforeseen hazards. Question 40. What does this sign mean for pedestrians? A. No pedestrians, B. Mandatory pedestrian track, C. Pedestrian crossing ahead, D. Walk on shoulder. Answers is B. Mandatory pedestrian track. This mandatory sign indicates a pedestrian track or path. Pedestrians must use this path, and vehicles are typically prohibited. Question 41. What does this sign indicate about the road condition? A. Smooth road, B. Uneven road surface ahead, C. Road under construction, D. Slippery road. Answers is B. Uneven road surface ahead. This warning sign indicates that the road surface ahead is uneven. Drivers should reduce speed to maintain control and avoid discomfort or vehicle damage. Question 42. What does this sign warn about regarding the road's grade? A. Steep ascent, B. Steep descent ahead, C. Winding road, D. Road narrows. Answers is B. Steep descent ahead. This warning sign indicates a steep downhill grade descent ahead. Drivers should select a lower gear to use engine braking and avoid overheating brakes. Question 43. What does this sign signify about the road? A. End of expressway, B. Beginning of motorway or expressway, C. Road under construction, D. Divided highway. Answers is B. Beginning of motorway or expressway. This information sign indicates the beginning of a motorway or expressway. These roads typically have higher speed limits and restricted access. Question 44. What does this sign mean for specific vehicles? A. Motorcycles only, B. No entry for motor vehicles, C. Trucks prohibited, D. Limited access road. Answers is B, no entry for motor vehicles. This prohibitory sign indicates that all motor vehicles, cars, trucks, motorcycles are not permitted to enter the road or area beyond the sign. Question 45. What does this sign warn about? A. Domestic animals. B. Wild animals crossing. C. Farm animals ahead. D. Pet rest area. Answers is B. Wild animals crossing. This warning sign alerts drivers to areas where wild animals frequently cross the road. Drivers should be vigilant, especially at dawn and dusk, and reduce speed. Question 46. What does this sign indicate about parking regulations? A. Parking allowed. B. No stopping at any time. C. Loading zone. D. Emergency stopping only. Answers is B. No stopping at any time. This prohibitory sign means no stopping is allowed for any reason, not even to pick up or drop off passengers or goods. It is a more restrictive sign than no parking. Question 47. What does this sign warn about children? A. School bus stop. B. Children playing or crossing. C. Playground ahead. D. School zone ends. Answers is B. Children playing or crossing. This warning sign indicates an area where children may be playing or crossing the road. Drivers should reduce speed and be extra vigilant. Question 48. What does this sign tell you about the road ahead? A. Tunnel ahead. B. Embankment or quayside ahead. C. Steep descent. D. Road narrows. Answers is B. Embankment or quayside ahead. This warning sign indicates an embankment, quayside, or unprotected drop-off ahead, often near water. Drivers should exercise extreme caution. Question 49. What does this information sign indicate? A. No U-turn allowed. B. Place for U-turn. C. Road curves ahead. D. Emergency vehicle. Answers is B. Place for U-turn. This information sign marks a specific location where U-turns are permitted, and often to change direction safely. Question 50. What does this sign indicate about your A. Yield to oncoming traffic. B. Priority over oncoming traffic. C. Two-way traffic. D. One-way traffic only. Answers is B. Priority over oncoming traffic. This priority sign means you have the over oncoming traffic in a narrow section of road. Oncoming drivers must yield to you.